To kde som? Čo robím? Nebesá.
Dreaming of getting closer to one's idols, heroes, that's a phenomenon often seen in history. Take Alexander as an example. He was sleeping with the Illiad under his pillow, dreaming of being like Achilles. And Ďurifuk? He dreams of being a sort of Alexander. But his phalanx, light infantry and cavalry are ice axes, skis and a paraglide. He yearns to conquer Asia in his own way, not on the battlefield, but rather on a sports field. Alexander's vision, audacity, determination in the battles against numerical superiority, personal example, and sometimes even mythical deeds, deprived me often of my sleep when I was a child. As Ptolemy said in the film, how does it feel to be young and dream your dreams and believe that when the Alexander look into your eyes, you are capable of anything. In his presence in an Apollo's race, we overcame ourselves. What is the truth and what is the myth? Gordian knot, battles of Issus, Gaugamele, Tyre. Alexander's thought there is nothing impossible for him who will try is written in my diary, and I often laugh when it comes to my mind during tough battles in the mountains, in freezing bivouacs with my teeth chattering just because I want to overcome myself and feel that hardly explicable delirium of reaching bold and for my feeble body, unimaginable goals. Seven years ago, Mišo and I started a project 7 Virgin Summits, and we climbed and flew down a summit in Antarctica in 2017 and another one in North America in 2019. And even though we got to take our separate ways, the desire to deal with the unfinished gold remained. I learned soloing in Tatras, Alps, and later in Himalayas. I learned from others and tried, once in India, 2 times in Nepal, once in Pakistan. Yet, the mountains somehow always defeated me.
Čaute, pozdravujem z miesta zvaného Šegidok, z výšky 3500 metrov nad morom. Som nedaleko Rotang pasu. To sú ponožky, sa sušia. Tam sú 6000 kopce. A ja si robím večeru. A večeru bude. And so I'm here back again in Indian Himalayas with my skis, paraglider, ice axes and crampons. And I'm trying. At first I need to acclimatize,
so I'm heading for a short Volbiu trip.
Penne, penne alla benne.
Pristal som v Majari, dobrom známom mieste. Takže je 3/4 na 6 večer, akurát zapadá slnco a som zbadal môj staník, tam vpredu to červené. A to znamená, že som si dal 25 km s prevýšením 500 metrov hore v 4000 ako aklimatizačnú túru a ešte som to stihol po 6 hodín a ešte som si stihol dať čaj so šanšírom, to je miestny kamoš, čo má posledný barák v Údolí, a ešte som stihol aj zjednať nejaké žrádlo, vajíčka, takže si idem uvariť super večeru plnú proteínov.
No ale 5400 je nič, tak to nepreletím ani na vedľajší kopec, boha. Ja som letel vyše 100, ty kokos. Dole dolinou a tu nefúka nič. No nevadí. Radšej pomaličky, ako rýchlo sa zrichtovať jak Jerry.
I came back to foothills of Himalayas, get rest, and once the weather and the mountains have been ready for me, I attacked again.
Dal som síce krdeláča, ale chcel som to radšej tak, lebo difúzne svetlo, nevieš čo. No, tak z húru do nebes. Wow, to je výhľad. Valhalla, I'm coming! Takže raňočky budú šampiónske. Moja lyžička posledné 2 dní, 3 je toto. No vlastne bagrujem. Vždycky som celý špinavý, no ale lepšie ako nič. Takto Ďurifuk improvizuje. Akože dá sa.
Right now, soaring at altitudes around 5,500 meters above sea level, under the clouds and freezing, I flew on my cavalry, which is my wing, across Indian Himalayas. My light infantry in a form of skis attached to my left side and phalanx of ice axes and crampons is packed in my harness. I hope they will not stab me in the back in case of bad landing. I'm flying towards the plan, to meet and fight a mountain that I choose from warmth of home, but already from 20 kilometers. With the eye of an eagle, I see that it won't be possible. The north face doesn't have enough snow, and summit is much steeper as it seemed from satellite images. But I see another one, though. 1 minute during a lift is enough to figure out the landing, the route, the launch spot and how to escape. I'm landing on the Tatras glacier.
Pristál som 5200 s plánom vyliesť tu zakempovať a vyliesť tam tú horu. Vyzerá to tu úplne luxusne. Tam by sa dalo úplne pohorsky strašne mega bombovo poližovať. A tu tiež. Takže idem si zbaliť vestky. Zatiaľ si premyslím, čo ďalej. Či idem okamžite do útoku, alebo nie. Metal, lebo Valhalla čaká! Tak, vyrážam.
Couple of cookies, stove, a down suit. I take away the reserve, add a little of water and a XC glider, which is my 4 kilograms heavy zeolite 2, and a cocoon harness BB1. I don't have here either my tiny mountain glider or super lightweight harness. And what you don't have, you probably won't need. I have no spare pair of socks, and my feet have been freezing in thin ones for the 3rd day in a row. I have no spoon. I'm eating using a toothpaste tube for the past 3 days. I have no connection to the world, so no one will rescue me. No one even knows where I am.
Ať čelíme smrti nástrahám nesčetným. Jen pojďme, ať sobě nebo druhým dobudeme slávy.
During approach, I listen to motivating metal songs and quote Illiad, and I have a goosebumps. Soon I hype myself up to such a fighting spirit that if I saw the Persians, I will attack them with the bare hands and roar of the beast. Haha, that's it. That's the reason why I'm here.
Gates of heaven! Beyond of gates of hell!
Crevasses in the glacier, avalanches, fall, frostbites, altitude sickness, wind collapse, bad weather, unexpected bivouac. These are only a few dangers waiting for me. Yet, in my situation each can mean that one thing, that I will stay here. But I'm prepared and I will fight. May the danger by whatever, I will fight it, even it means crawling with a broken leg for a week down there. I will do it, or it will kill me. and motivated by Illiad, I have no other choice. After around 500 meters I reach the saddle, from where an easy route on a north-northwest slope leads to the summit. The snow there, however, has never been kissed by the sun. I'm falling through it up to my knees. I dig a hole for my backpack, attach it, and continue to the summit along the west face, which is steeper but more ice covered. The weather is getting worse, just like I was expecting. The wind is getting stronger, clouds are falling to the ground.
Alexander, musíš byť si taký inšpiratívny juráš, bodaj ťa porantalo. Pretože nič nie je nemožné. Pre toho, kto skúša. Aj se propadnú.
My only chance how to get away from here is fly from the saddle, at least that is possible. Climbing along the glacier edge over vertical crevasses, I'm approaching the goal, which is the nameless summit. My lungs are burning in a pleasant way. Freezing wind is biting.
Kde som? Čo robím? Nebesá. A teraz? Teraz vlastne nemám slov.
The battle is not over, though. Descending to the tent and then to valley is ahead of me. I'm walking down the shallower north-northwest slope, but after a couple of steps, the snow compressed by the wind reminds me of Matterhorn. Except that there is no helicopter here. No one knows where I am and no one can rescue me. I sense the avalanche risk too high and rather descend the icy west face. From the spot where I left my backpack, I ski down a bit in thick whiteness. The wind is not ideal, neither the wing or the takeoff spot. I will have to wait a bit. I can see the ground because the clouds are low and it's even snowing in 5 minutes intervals. After few tries, I learned that I have to approach the launch a bit differently.
Poď!
And while I'm roaring victoriously, I take off. Unconquerable seracs and wall are disappearing below my butt. Now I'm in my element. It's a ride like Alexander on his Bucephalus. After few minutes, I'm landing next to my tent. I'm packed in a flash. Drenched to my skin, I must be prepared for a freezing night. My socks are wet. I have no dry pair to change, but I will bear that. I can't sleep. I'm cold, but mostly my mind is overwhelmed by thoughts of where I am. what I've seen and what I've done.
No a prečo? No lebo som pozeral debilné filmy ako decko a čítal knihy. Bolo mi to treba sa opičiť to po Alexandrovi a po Heraklovi a neviem, ostatných supergerojov. Ma to privedie do hrobu, ako aj ostatní. Lebo zase Alexander sa opičil po Achillovi. Krásne, krásne ráno, bolo trošku zima, aj snežilo, aj fúka katabáza, nejaké špice okolo a hlavne tento kopček, ktorý som včera vyliezol. Teraz sa pustím na lyže už dole, tam skúsim odštartovať, možno do termiky, možno len. Valhalla! Ja idem!
And I throw myself headfirst. I closely miss a crevasse where I could easily break both legs. I correct the flight and fly over unreachable seracs and rock slopes. Taking off the skis and securing them, I prepare for strong wind, which is typical for the Spiti Valley. But the fortune favors me. Stable weather of this early hour that I choose on purpose ensured that the valley wind is minimal. I'm landing on a green meadow between the rocks. I can finally relax, make my blood circulate again in my fingers, arms and feet, which are white from a frostbite. Thank you, mountains, that you allow me to get to you and that you also release me. I experience what I have been dreaming and working on for years. Being in the mountains independent, and thanks to using skis, climbing and flying, I could experience those intimate, intense and inspiring moments that are worth going through so many dangers. I named this not very high mountain Gordian, because just like Alexander, I managed to solve the issue and overcame myself. I will name this route that is only 600 meters long, 70 degrees steep in the level of VI3 in honor of Alexander, because I am fascinated and inspired by part of his life. And maybe one day I would like to bear metaphorical resemblance to him. Strange, isn't it? But I don't care, it's a part of my name. Mountaineers could say that the mountains was too small. Paragliding pilots could say that I flew just a little. And skiers could say, well, but it really doesn't matter. I satisfied my conditions of making a solo ascent on this continent. Fly to approach, climb the first ascent, fly down. All of my own. In addition, I carried everything with me. Omnia mea me comporto.